long time. Why hasn't this become a law before? Why has this legislation taken so long to happen?
Well, railroads have been some of the most powerful lobbyists in Congress for 100 years. They've had their way with Congress too often. They've had their way with regulators.
Back in Miamisburg, it's what people working and living along the tracks like Bolinder and Gary Comley say they want to see.
A train, what you're hauling, it needs to be revealed. The politics, they're responsible for the safety of the people, and somebody should know in the state what they're hauling.
Yeah, I think more information is always better. That would just open it up to independent review to make sure that they're doing the right thing.
We reached out to Norfolk Southern for comment. They told us they support many of the aspects of the Railway Safety Act, including their CEO testifying to Congress that he supports making it mandatory for rail companies to notify states what hazmat they're hauling. There's also this app the rail industry partners on called Ask Rail. It's optional for first responders. They can look up what hazmat trains are hauling on the app. Gary Vrydaghs says Dayton Regional Hazmat uses it, and several Miami Valley fire chiefs told me their departments use the app too. In Dayton, for the I-Team, I'm John Bedell, News Center 7.
Something else the I-Team uncovered has to do with how the increasing length of trains is impacting communities and first responders here in Ohio and across the Miami Valley. John will have that in part 2 of his investigation tomorrow.
The Ohio State University represented well tonight in the NFL draft in Kansas City. 2 of the first 6 picks were Buckeyes. With the second pick, the Houston Texans took quarterback C.J. Stroud. For years, the Texans have struggled to find its QB of the future. Then at 6, the Arizona Cardinals took offensive lineman Paris Johnson. He grew up in Cincinnati, graduated from Princeton High School. The Cardinals desperately need a backside tackle to protect QB Kyler Murray. Then with the 20th pick, just before 11 o'clock, the Seahawks took OSU wide receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba. The Carolina Panthers had the number 1 pick tonight, and they took quarterback Bryce Young from Alabama.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with Chief Meteorologist McCall Vrydaghs.
I was taking a look at live Doppler 7, and it's pretty colorful right now.
It is. Chief Meteorologist McCall Vrydaghs was talking about this rain moving in, and now a good portion of our viewing here is seeing just that, McCall.
Yes, that's right. And that rain is expected to continue right on through tonight. Tomorrow's going to be a soggy day, especially in the first part of the day. And then right into the weekend, I am tracking even more rain. So let me break down your weather headlines for tonight. Rain is moving in right now, and I do have live Doppler 7 to show you in a few moments. More rain is expected over the weekend. There will be a sliver of dry time in there. I'll tell you when that'll be if you're trying to make plans to get outside. Then as we look to the second half of the weekend, cooler weather is expected to return with temperatures that will be dropping back to 50s for highs heading into the early part of next week. Here's a look outside right now in Xenia. You can see that road there is wet on Main Street because of that rain that continues to come on down. Right along I-70 and south, exactly how our Futurecast expected it to look for us at 11 o'clock tonight is where most of the rain is falling. Temperatures generally in the 50s out there. We're at 58 in the Dayton area. Heaviest rain right now that I see on Live Doppler 7 is stretching through Wayne and Preble County. As you can see through the city of Richmond, even into northern parts of Preble County near the Eaton area. In the last 45 minutes, that heavier band has been drifting northward. And then this second heavy band to the south is starting to get closer to the area, moving through southeastern Indiana into northwestern Kentucky. Big picture view, what is driving this batch of rain is a low pressure situated in western Tennessee, and this warm front creating that lift. A lot of times, too, when you have a warm front in this type of a setup, it's going to create some elevated convection. Basically, that means you may hear some thunder overnight tonight. We'll track some rain into tomorrow as this low pressure tracks to our east. And then on Saturday, this cold front that you see moving through the middle part of the country, that will bring us our next chance for rain and cooler weather heading into Sunday. So here's Futurecast through the rest of the night. You'll see that rain heavy at times with a few thunderstorms into the start of your Friday. 6 a.m. if you're one of those early commuters, heavy downpours may reduce visibility for you. There may even be some ponding on the roadways. So just give yourself a little extra time to where you need to get to go in the morning. Now that rain will lift northward as that low crosses through. Friday afternoon and evening, we still hold under the clouds and a stray shower chance there through sunset. But after that, those skies clear out. Saturday, in the first part of the day, this is that dry sliver I told you about. By late afternoon through the evening, here comes the cold front. It'll bring us a few isolated heavier downpours, a couple of thunderstorms as well. Nothing severe with any of this rain. That is going to pull through, and then we get into Sunday with a chance for a few more showers, along with those cooler temperatures. So there in the 7-day forecast, we get that rain heading through the weekend, a few showers perhaps again Monday, slight chance Tuesday, drier Wednesday, Thursday.
McCall, thanks. Let's get another live look at that school board meeting happening right now at Bellbrook High School.
And for about 4 hours tonight, all sorts of opinions about eliminating roughly a half dozen words from the district's non-discrimination policy. The board is talking with people in the community right now. We're going to check back with Brandon Lewis to find out what's going on there on the other side of the break.